My first interaction with Splitsvilla was a few years back when it used to come on the TV. My sister used to watch it with great interest. I looked at it once, thought it was stupid, and went about my day. Fast forward to a few weeks prior, my Instagram algorithm started to tell me how much women hate me. What did I do?
Who the fuck does he think he is?
I think he's
you piece of shit.
What?
Who do you think you are?
Now, this is not the first time this has happened, so I knew something was up. Quickly enough, I found it, the infamous show. Apparently, what had happened was a guy came to this dating show just a few days after breaking up with his girl. After coming to the show, he started with his fuckboy activities and made a connection with a girl who supposedly never had a boyfriend before, and they decided to become a couple. But then his ex, the one he broke up with, came in the show in form of its wild card entry. And the guy chose his ex over his new girl. No shit, the women were mad. Interesting, I thought to myself. So I decided I would give it a watch. After all, I have a taste of bad movies. I thought to myself, how bad could it be? It was pretty fucking bad. Dear woman, if you're watching this, please take it as an honest criticism. If you're a guy and you don't know what Splitsvilla is, you have come to the right place. Splitsvilla is a dating show, shocking, I know, where people come and find their ideal match. Now the words ideal match are important. Why? I'll tell you later. But it feels less like a dating show and more like a sweatshop, where if you don't drive up the view count, you're gonna get kicked out. I know there's a lot of debate online between people who argue whether this show is scripted or not. And the people that say it's not scripted, what are you smoking? Splitsvilla is scripted with a bad script. Normally reality shows want to hide it as much as they can, but not here. I do appreciate the transparency though. You get put in either one of the two houses. There is Pyar Villa and Paisa Villa. And as the name suggests, that's what holds the power in the two houses. But what threw me off guard was what they called the currency. They hyped it up for an entire episode just to call it Splitcoin. Seriously? Splitcoin? Is this a show or a crypto rug pull? I'm confused. I don't know. Sam Bankman would be proud. Anyways, the contestants are then left free to interact and act like baboons. Socialize. After the necessary formalities and tasks, which are some physical challenges, comes the elimination. The contestants cast a vote that does not matter because they have a script to follow. And people can and will betray each other, which becomes a vicious cycle of endless betrayal. It's entertaining to watch the first time, but after the third time, it gets really stale and boring. Through all the chaos and commotion, a couple is chosen, and here comes the part where the word ideal match becomes important. The couple is sent to the Oracle? No, not that Oracle. You see, the Oracle is a fucking chatbot that can apparently tell if the couple is made for each other or not.
What the fuck?
Who came up with this idea? It makes no sense. Maybe I'm foolish to expect logic in the first place. They could have just called the so-called astrologers and it would make equal amount of sense, if not more. AI takes another job. Astrologers are now in jeopardy. All thanks to Sam Altman. There comes a point in the show where one contestant gets eliminated because ChatGPT here gave the wrong answer. I am not making any of this up. It actually happened. For me, that was the last straw. I could only watch like 9 episodes until my brain decided it's time to call it quits. I think it's morally wrong to judge any of the contestants. After all, they are just playing their part. However, I cannot stand the hosts, except for the guy. He barely speaks, so for me, he was the best. But the one that annoyed the shit out of me was that mischief girl. And I call her that because half the words she says is mischief. Her job is to make the show interesting, but all she does is make the show miserable. And I don't intend to use the word lightly. Her entire personality is based off this word, not even its meaning, the word. Also, she keeps mentioning what she did in the previous seasons. Like, why the fuck would I care what happened last season? I could barely take in 10 episodes. You expect me to go and watch the previous seasons? I don't know. And everyone is scared of her. Yelling random words and acting like a crackhead does not make you intimidating. It makes you look stupid, and a big one at that. But that's not even the worst part of the show. That would be the cringe. Oh God, the cringe. I know they say being cringe is being free, but holy shit, they went overboard with this. Also, the special effects from TV series, like, come on guys, it's 2026. It's a show with crores of budget, backed by the richest company in India, and has incredible production talent, and you come up with this shit?
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer.
I do understand I'm not the target audience for this show. In fact, I'm the most far-fetched thing to what this show calls its ideal audience, which is young women. I personally don't like to argue and don't like when people argue with me, especially if it's a dumb topic. I do know quite a lot of people who like to watch this show. In my defense, everyone is different. What I like may not be to your liking, and vice versa. I would be lying to you if I said I did not find this show entertaining at all. In fact, there are some moments which I found very amusing and entertaining. However, those are not the moments you would be expecting. For example, in episode 2, one guy tells to another guy that there will come a time where you have to fight each other, and the host corrects it by saying you might have to fight with each other. That is what I like to call foresight. Or when the South African guy walked out of the set because others were acting like a bunch of children. His words, not mine. Valid. Crash out. Honestly, if I was there, I would have done the same. So yeah, that was my rant about this show. One thing I did not understand from its sponsors was, I knew Numi wants to sell clothes, InstaX wants to sell cameras. Why the fuck would Philips sponsor this? Do they want to sell light bulbs with the contestant faces? I don't understand. Maybe they are the ones operating the AI, but who knows? As you know, I have not completed this show. Will I watch this show again? If this video does properly, yeah, I would watch the entire show and make a part 2 on it. Perhaps I'll even be nice to the Mischief Girl and watch the previous seasons. Wait, how many seasons they have? Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Signing off. Till next time.